everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we have got an exciting video as Liverpool Women have made two new signings in the last couple of days, one being Taylor Hinds from Everton Women and the other being Denmark international Amalie Thestrup. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, I'd go with that.
That sounds right for what it looks, but if we've completely butchered the name, I'm very sorry. I'm sure we'll get used to it as the season goes on. But let's talk about Taylor Hinds first. Signed from Everton Women. Was there for 2.5 seasons. Only 21, so she's a young defender. Defence was a position that we needed to add to this season, really, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. To me, she, from like the little I've seen of her, because I think she was injured last season or the season before with like a foot injury. I remember seeing like a photo with a boot on or something like that. So I don't think she's played against us many times in what we've been to. Do you know what I mean? Like in the flesh.
Yeah.
So from what I've seen, it looks like a similar replacement for Gemma Perfield, which I think a lot of people have sort of commented on as well. But as you said, yeah, I think that was an area that we really needed to bulk up on, especially if Robe's asked to play in that defender role while Bradders is still not in the squad. You've got someone that is a natural fullback who will be more than able to play in that role. But to me, it shows a lot, and I think it's same with both of those players, how much like the club's name means, because she's a 21-year-old who is obviously looking to like further progress her career, and she's still young. She's got so much more in front of her, and to be willing to drop down from the top tier to the bottom to the second tier, it's quite a bold move. It's a brave move because you don't know how it's going to go, but I think it shows a lot that she wants to be in the city. She wants to play for Liverpool, and that's credit to the recruitment staff and Vicky to be able to sort of pull these players in, and I think she'll be really good for us.
Yeah, definitely. She's versatile as well. So I think she can play in midfield too. So she's definitely a good option to have. And you know, she spent time, I think, 8 years at Arsenal. She made her senior debut at 18, so she's clearly got the talent. Yeah. She's clearly one that people see something in it. So it's definitely a good recruitment on our half, and I'm excited to see her fit into that back line next season. Just a couple of quotes from Liverpool. Jepson said, "Oh, it's gone." Taylor will certainly add many qualities to our back line. Being able to play off both feet and her pace on the flanks going forward will certainly contribute to building and creating attacks. I think that sort of ties in as well with the whole replacement of Gemma Perfield. When Perfield did play, especially when she first joined us, she was one to get forward. Same with Robe. We definitely utilise our fullback. So you need someone who's good with both feet and quick as well, who can get up and down there, because that's how we like to play. Oh god.
Ultimately as well, like just saying, like adding on to what you said, ultimately the one of the main reasons as to why we were relegated is we didn't score enough. And I think you need every single player in the squad, even the goalkeeper at a certain extent, to contribute to that firepower going forward. Like I feel like football's evolved so much. You used to just have like the solid defender, the solid right back who sort of stayed where they were, but as the game's evolved, you have these fullbacks that half of the time plays midfielders. So you need those kind of players to help attack, and I'm really hoping that she brings this firepower going forward, obviously, as well as keeping it solid at the back, which I'm sure Vicky will have made sure that she can do both before bringing her in.
Yeah. One thing I noticed, because when Taylor was asked afterwards, she said, when I first got talking to Vicky, I got a good vibe off it. And that's also something that Thestrup said in her interview as well. Like, it seems to be that Vicky is so key in bringing these players in, because obviously, you know, we have dropped down a tier. A lot of people won't want to drop down to the Championship, but if you've got a manager there who gives you off this great vibe, and you know, it's someone that you want to work under, then that just that just adds a little bit more and makes people think, oh well, maybe it is something that I can do, is drop into the next tier and play there for hopefully a season and bring us back up and play for Liverpool in the top tier in 2 or 3 seasons time.
Yeah, she's been a massive part, and I even think before we got relegated, bringing people in January and like Fernie, for example, she would have been a big part in that. And you can just see in the way that she really Vicky in particular really sees like the club as a family.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of players sort of wish for that. They want to, obviously they want to work hard, but equally they want to feel comfortable in the team that they're in, and in the, like, you're spending most of your life while you're at the club with these people, like every single day. You're traveling with them, you're just conversing with them all the time, and you need to be comfortable when you're seeing those people that often.
Yeah.
So it shows that Vicky's got that comforting factor about it, and really portrays the club in the way that we know it's like. So absolute credit to Vicky to be able to bring that sort of vibe across, for sure.
Yeah, 100%. We'll move on to our Denmark international then. It's nice to add another international to the team. Obviously we've had like a couple over the last 2 seasons, but she's 25, so she's still young. She's still got a good career ahead of her. She's only just 25 in March as well. Signed from Roma over in Italy, so like, you know, again, there must have been some positive things said for a player of her calibre to want to leave a team like Roma, who are a really good women's side, and come over and play for us. Obviously, I think for a lot of like international players, there's still a pull of playing for Liverpool. Like she said that, she credited that, you know, she's going to be a Liverpool player, and like that's a big pull. Like, even though we have dropped down to the Championship, we're still a team that certain players want to play for because we are Liverpool.
Yeah, I agree. And I think in her little interview that she did, she sort of alluded to the famous men's Danish players that have been, obviously, like the Daniel Aggers, etc. So I think international-wise, a lot of players sort of look up to those that have sort of already been there and done that, looked at their experiences and said, hey, you know what, like, this is something that I want to do as well, and sort of follow in those footsteps. But I absolutely love that we're going more international, and to be honest, I think that's maybe what we needed to do, because if you look at all the other teams, like the Chelseas, the Arsenals, the Cities, they have foreign players in their squad, and I think sometimes they do bring a little bit different to the game, to the style, and then the English teams then learn up off that. So yeah, it's really great. I'm excited because she looks like a goal scorer. From what we've been told, she looks like she can score goals and she can assist as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing how she sort of settles in and hits the ground running, really.
Yeah, well, she's previously finished as one of the top scorers in the Danish league when she played over there, and she also collected 2 league titles while she played at Bromby. So, you know, she's, like you said, she looks like someone we needed goals. We needed someone who could put the ball in the back of the net, and she's a player who can do that. It says in the piece as well, done by Liverpool, that she's targeting goals and assists as the Reds look to bounce back into the Women's Super League. So she's aware of what her role is going to be this season. She knows what her job's going to be, and that's ultimately to score goals and get us assists. Vicky said she is delighted to secure the services of a player who scored 32 goals in 48 games during their time in Denmark, so that's a pretty good return.
Very good.
She has an impressive record as one of the top goal scorers in Denmark, and is joining us from Roma. She's a Danish international with youth on her side, just turning 25 in March. I'm delighted to welcome her to the squad. She's already fit in well with the team and trained well with outstanding results on the fitness tests. So that's like another important thing. So these players have already sort of settled into the team as well. They've been here for a little bit. It's just that, you know, it's not hasn't been announced until these last few days. So they're already into the swing of it. It's not like they're having to join up the second or third week into pre-season. They start at the same time as everyone else, so that's like a good thing for like squad harmony as well, especially for new players coming in.
I think it's important that everyone comes in at the same time. You know, I think we even feel it sometimes. It's even as simple as you have a lesson and you turn up 10 minutes late and everyone's sort of like looking at you or whatever. But if you're all like, they're all coming to pre-season at the same time, it's a different environment as whether everyone's, oh, everyone looking at me. Do you know what I mean? It's obviously it's never going to be like that because these players are professional, but there's always that element. But I think it's good that they've all come in at the same time and they're all learning how to play with each other really well. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it all progresses.
Yeah, 100%. It's gonna be an interesting and hopefully exciting season. But we'll be seeing a lot more of them. So, but yeah, let me know. Well, let us know your thoughts in the comments on our 2 new signings so far. Hopefully there'll be a couple more to come, but you never know. But yeah, thank you for watching. Remember to like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, check out this week's podcast. A NWSL video will go out tomorrow if any of you are interested in that. But yeah, we'll see you all soon. Bye.